shock to nobody, Bronny James is keeping his name in the draft. It's funny, before we even started the pod this year for On the Clock, I said, Bronny, we're going to deep dive into him. And you're like, I've already said everything I want to say about Bronny James.
My position hasn't changed in like the last year. I've said everything, like I really haven't. I think he's going to be on the Lakers. I said it a year ago. I still think he's going to be on the Lakers. Now, obviously, some things have really changed in terms of like his health, with that traumatic health scare over the summer. And I've said this, I think we should be talking more about that. Like,
yes.
What are the ramifications of that? All credit to him to getting back on the court, to being able to play through that type of trauma. But in terms of his basketball destination, like, listen, LeBron James, when he says things repeatedly, it's usually for a reason. And he said repeatedly that he wanted to play with his son. This is arguably the most influential player in NBA history when it comes to dictating front office maneuvers. And by the way, he can be a free agent this year. So in case he didn't have enough leverage already, he's got even more. Oh, and by the way, he's like the Tom Brady of basketball and just doesn't age. So he's far from on his last leg. And now it looks like he's going to command another multi-million-dollar deal and still be one of the best players in the NBA. So, like, if you're the Lakers, why wouldn't you? You're telling me they're not going to take Bronny when that's what LeBron wants? Everything in the last couple of weeks has only supported that conclusion. He doesn't want a two-way, okay? He's not going to sign a two-way. Guaranteed money only. Okay, so that's going to deter anybody else from taking him. There's 10 teams that want to work him out, but he's only working out for 2, the Lakers and the Suns. So nobody else has a chance to see him. Like, he's going to be on the Lakers. So yes, I don't really have anything new to say because that's what I've been saying for the last year.
Listen, this isn't rocket science, people. Connect the dots. LeBron James and Bronny James are both going to be in Laker yellow next year. It just depends.
Coached by JJ Redick.
Coached by JJ Redick. It just depends on where he's going to get drafted. I don't think he's going to be there at 55. I think teams are too smart to allow that to happen for him just to fall, especially... Yes, I think there's going to be teams that are going to call Rich Paul and they're going to say, look, I know Bronny didn't come in. We're going to take him at 32. We're going to take him at 40. You know what I mean?
I don't, because what will then happen is they will be told, don't do that. Clutch is a huge agency. So we're then going to assume that they're going to say, no, Rich Paul, no, Clutch, you don't have enough juice. I'm going to do it anyway. Like, I don't think that's worth it. I just don't think the risk-reward ratio makes sense for an NBA team at that point. But that's just me.